Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to walk you all through how to create a short and simple animation in the app Procreate. So before I get started on that, I'm just going to show you how to even get to the animation side of Procreate. So you're going to do that by clicking this little toolbar up here. There's a button over here that says Animation Assist. You just tap that on so it's blue and this little bar will pop up on the bottom and that you are now in the animation side of Procreate. So there's a bunch of settings over here. I'm gonna go through those in a second. But when you tap on your first frame, it gives you the option to duplicate, delete, frame duration, foreground or background. We are actually going to create our background layer, but I find it easier just to do it in the regular side of Procreate. So let's hop back over there, turn that off. So what we're gonna be doing for today is we're gonna create a cute little marshmallow dude. So let's just get into that. Let's create our shape first. I'm gonna do like a rough sketch first. So there we have that. I'm gonna do a layer on top, bring the opacity down, and now I'm going to do a cleaner version of what I just did. Okay, so now that we have our marshmallow all lined out, I'm going to delete our sketch layer below and we're just left with a nice clean line. But I am going to go in here to layers, add another layer, put this behind our line that we just did, and I'm going to go to a soft brush. So I'm just going to go to soft brush, which it's in my jams, which is a bunch of brushes that I have just collected and put them all in one place. But the soft brush can be found in the airbrush section down there. So when I click that, we're going to go to a pretty medium tone gray. Make sure the opacity is down. And we're gonna, ooh, that's too big. We're gonna go in, and we're gonna add some shadow over there. This is a three-dimensional marshmallow. I know it looks kind of rough right now, but we're gonna blend it out. So we have something like that. We're also gonna add a little bit of a shadow on the back. Now we're going to go to our blend brush. Make sure it's also on the soft brush. Bring the opacity down. And now we're going to blend it out so it's nice and smooth. So just keep on blending it out until you get a nice soft gradient. Okay, now that we have our nice soft gradient, we're going to go in and we're gonna merge these two layers. And now that we have our background layer done, let's go in, click the toolbar, Animation Assist on, and we're going to tap this first frame down there, and on the button that says background, we're gonna turn that on right there. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna click Add a Frame, and we are going to draw the face of our cute little marshmallow dude. So let's get a black, and I'm gonna go back up to my technical pen, which is what I was using. And we're gonna create some cute little eyes for him. So let's create a circle. If you hold it, it'll create a nice shape. If you want it to be a perfect circle, you have the two fingers, there you go. There. And then we're gonna do the other eye over here as well. Like that. I'm gonna drop color. We're gonna give them a little bit of a highlight. So I'm gonna take my eraser. We're just going to add a little circle. Now we're going to go into our technical pen. We're gonna bring the size down so it's a little bit smaller. And we're just gonna add a little line right there. Okay, so now that we have that, we're going to click the layer that we just drew down here. and we're gonna click duplicate. And now we're gonna go back to the layer we just did. So now we have 2 layers. We're gonna go to the first one, hold duration, and we're gonna move this up. And as you see, as I move it up, a bunch of layers pop up. So it basically is like duplicating a layer without actually going in and clicking duplicate, 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 duplicate. It's just an easier way of doing things. And then you can see the layers that are being held. So let's do 5 for now. And then we have this layer. Now for this one, we are going to click duplicate. And we are gonna have them blink twice. So we're gonna take our eraser tool. We're going to go in, this is on our most recent layer. Oh, and I don't think I mentioned this, but if you notice, you can see the layer below it. I'll actually touch on that now. So if you click settings, I'm not sure if I mentioned these. There's a different kinds of ways of having your animation presented. So there's one shot, which I don't know why I actually have it selected on one shot. It means it'll go through the animation once and then stop. Ping pong means it'll go back and forth and back and forth. So right now we have this, goes back and forth. Or loop, which is what I usually do, which means it'll go through all your layers from left to right and then loop back over and keep on doing that. So it'll just keep on repeating what you have. And then onion skin frame. So max, that means how many layers you can see underneath it. I rarely ever will have it to max. Normally I'll have it to like 2 or 1. Because when you're able to see all your drawings at once, it can be very messy and very confusing. Especially when you're doing big motions that are moving across the page. And then onion skin opacity, you can see that this is the layer below. If I bring this up, it is pretty much black. And down, you can't really see it. I normally have it around like 30-ish somewhere. Just so it's like a nice fade. I can see where it is, but it's not distracting me from what I'm currently drawing. So now that we have this, we're gonna duplicate again. And go up. Oops. We're also gonna erase part at the top as well. And then let's just fill in that part where that highlight was. Just like that. And then, I don't think I mentioned this before, but there's a section, if you click on settings, that says frames per second, and that is just how many frames per second. So if you have, max, which I think is 60, will be going insanely fast. You can barely even tell what's going on. Really slow, 6 frames per second. It seems kind of glitchy. I'm gonna do this one at 12 frames per second. So let's hop back in. We have this. So now we're going to duplicate. We have this layer that we just did. We're gonna go back one, click duplicate, and just move it over here. So now he blinks and he's opening up his eyes again. But then we're going to go back to the one we just did, where his eyes are like this, duplicate, and move it in front of that other one. So now we have this. Move. We just have him a quick little blink. We're gonna go back to the one where his eyes are fully open, click duplicate, and move to the front. And hold duration, we're going to do 7. And we're actually gonna go back to this guy right here, and we're going to duplicate this one. And then tap it and hold. And then we're gonna bring it, there we go, all the way to the front. And then we're gonna duplicate again. And he's gonna start to smile. So we're gonna give him a slight smile. And we're also going to erase his eyes more. Ooh. Sweet at that. He's so cute. And then we're going to duplicate again. And erase more. Actually give him a bigger smile too. And duplicate. Now we're just going to completely erase his eyes. And now we're just going to do basically his mouth, but upside down. Like that. Oh, he's so cute. Okay, so now that we have this, we're going to duplicate again. And now we're going to click our brush tool and we're gonna get a nice soft brush. So I have like a file of, it's called my jams, with all my jams, my favorite brushes, just kind of all in one place. So I'm gonna use a soft brush, but soft brush can be found just in the airbrush section. So then we're gonna go to color and get a nice soft pinky color. And we're gonna give him a little bit of blush, just a little bit, not too much. And then we're gonna tap, and we're gonna hit duplicate, and we're going to add even more blush. Because he's a happy mellow. You can even blend it out if you like. Make it a little bit softer. I'm gonna click on the last layer that we have of him just smiling, and we're going to hold it up to 5. And we got a cute little marshmallow dude. So there you guys have it. Thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know if you have any other things you'd like to see me break down within Procreate, or just other art tutorials you'd like to see me walk through. Thank you so much, and I will be posting another video soon. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great day. Bye.